to Heart is offering you what we are calling a few-minute warming. These inspirational words may be just what you need to change the outcome of your life. Join us for a warming to fill your heart.
Between us and them, whoever that is, whoever we find it difficult to get along with in life, that becomes the distance, you understand, between heaven and hell. That is because Jesus has always identified himself with the neediest of all. I absolutely believe our greatest fault is that we don't break through the barriers that keep us from crossing over to get to know each other a little bit better. And so when we do that, we allow this distance between us and the Lord. As someone once said, we are as close to God as we are our worst enemy. That's a scary thought. Can I say it again? We are as close to God as we are our worst enemy. And we have to cross over that abyss, which is a place of the heart, you understand, where we can find forgiveness, where we can find reconciliation and reunion. As I struggle and wrestle with this, as I'm sure you must yourselves, I offer these simple reflections. First, I know this raises the question on a more literal level. Well, what about all those beggars we encounter along the street? What do we do? How do we handle such people? I come across all the time. I imagine you do too. As a general rule, I want to share that I personally do not give money to any beggar on the street. As a general rule. I made some exceptions to that, but as a rule, I do not. However, what I do try to do, and what I found more effective way to do, is to try to support charitable organizations that do a great work of taking care of the real needs of the real poor. And they're able to address the root causes of the poverty and to work with them through their needs in a more effective way. So I'm not recommending that we, next beggar we see, give them a quarter. Well, it used to be a quarter, $1. I would recommend that we tithe 5% to our parish, but 5% to our favorite charities. I would recommend, following that line of reasoning, you determine what are some of your favorite charities. God knows we can't give to all the charities that solicit us through the mail especially, and even on the phone and in church. I mean, there's just too many. But which are the ones you want to support? And I think we need to use great discretion in where you feel your time, talent, and treasure can best support these. There are many, and you know some homeless shelters, Bethany House, Drop-In Center, Women's Shelter, Inner City Schools, the SICE program, Catholic Inner City Schools. And, may I say most especially from my vantage point, the St. Vincent de Paul Society. I love our parish, St. Vincent de Paul Society, because first they help me deal with all the beggars that come across our door. In fact, this happened just last week. A beggar came to the door. Just as I came, he left, and I said, this guy couldn't have wanted too much of a handout. Well, half hour later, I found out he did get a handout. He went and stole some money from our school to the tune of $500. So he got his handout. But again, you can't trust everybody. We shouldn't trust everybody. Who do we help and how do we help? So I just want to invite us through this parable to get behind those charitable organizations that we believe in and get to know them. It helps to even volunteer with them to get at the inside, cross over that line, to get involved, and then we can support them.
We thank you for accessing the Heart to Heart app. Please return again to hear inspiration that may make you laugh or even cry, but most importantly, bring you closer to your Savior, Jesus Christ.